Welcome to another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I'm your boy, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will so I can continue to bring you the gospel of Gamecocks every single day. I really do appreciate the love. I appreciate all the comments. I appreciate the mentions. Appreciate everything, because it's really helping your boy Captain Will grow and put this platform out there for all the masses. You're now rocking with the best. And since you're rocking with the best, yo, come rock with your boy, Captain Will. We got a good one today, y'all. We talking about Joyce Edwards, the number one recruit in the country. Joyce Edwards from South Carolina. Will the Clemson Tigers steal Joyce Edwards, the number one recruit in the country for the 2024 class? Will they steal her from the South Carolina Gamecocks? Will they steal her from head coach Dawn Staley? Will that happen? Could that happen? Don't let this happen. It cannot happen. We talking all about it. Joyce Edwards from Camden High School, all 6'3" of her, the rising senior, is the first number one recruit in the state of South Carolina since the great one, A'ja Wilson. Since A'ja Wilson, yeah, you know A'ja Wilson, national champion, number one pick in the WNBA draft, multiple MVPs for the Las Vegas Aces. That A'ja Wilson, the one that has a statue in front of Colonial Life Arena. Joyce Edwards is the first one. The first number one player out of the state of South Carolina to say that she's number one in the country. She's the first one since A'ja Wilson did it back in 2014. Joyce Edwards could go down as the best athlete South Carolina has ever produced. And some people might be hearing me and say, what are you talking about, bro? Joyce Edwards was all-state in 3 sports. She's the best in basketball in the country. She also was all-state in volleyball. She also was all-state in soccer. And she has a 5-point-something GPA academically. She is probably the best all-around recruit this country has seen in I don't know how long. Joyce Edwards is a game changer. She is a lightning rod for change which for whatever team gets her. And she's being recruited by all the best teams. She's getting recruited by all the best coaches. She's getting recruited by everything. And I'm sure she's hearing every type of program, pitch that you can name. It's not just South Carolina. It's not just Clemson. You're talking about LSU. You're talking about Notre Dame. You're talking about Texas A&M. You're talking about Stanford. You're talking about all the programs, Maryland, Florida. The list goes on and on and on for the number one recruit in the country. Now, Clemson, surprisingly, Clemson, of all teams, has been making a pitch to Joyce Edwards. Clemson, South Carolina's little niece, has been making the pitch to Joyce Edwards, saying that she could be the first. She could turn the program around. You can write your own history. You can write your own history here at Clemson. Clemson. I'm just here to tell you. I'm just here to let you know. I'm just saying this with all sincerity, with all love, and with all fervor. there ain't no way in hell that Joyce Edwards is going to Clemson. Now, the 4 things that Joyce says are her most on her checklist of non-negotiables. Academics is the first one. Academics is the first one. Then you have the style of play, the relationships, and the facilities. Clemson is a great school. It's a great engineering school. It's a great have a lineage of academia. Joyce Edwards is probably going to graduate as a valedictorian in her class while playing and starring in 3 sports. Both her parents are engineers. Clemson, I know that your coach, Coach Butler, is trying to turn things around, trying to change the narrative of the program and to increase its draw, because nobody goes to Clemson women's basketball games. The facilities, I'm sure, are pretty good. I ain't never stepped foot in a Clemson basketball gym. I have my reasons because I don't like orange. I despise Clemson. And it makes me happy anytime a Gamecock team beats a Clemson team. It can be in basketball. It can be in football. I almost lost my mind when we beat them in football this past season. It don't matter, whatever sport. It can be hopscotch. It could be marbles. It could be spades. It don't matter. As long as Carolina beats Clemson, I'm happy. The push that Clemson is doing for Joyce Edwards is admirable. But there ain't no way in hell that Joyce Edwards is going to bypass Coach Dawn Staley, the Colonial Life Arena, 18,000 fans to play in front of 2,500 over there in Clemson. Ain't no way. It ain't no way. And she ain't gonna pass the banners that's in Colonial Life Arena with the opportunity to put her banner up there. She's not gonna pass no statue of A.J. Wilson. Ain't gonna pass no potential future statue of Aaliyah Boston with your chance to put a statue out there too. There ain't never gonna be a statue of a women's basketball player in front of their arena. Ain't never in Clemson. Nope, ain't never. Never. Ain't gonna pass the national championships, the conference championships on ESPN, playing the marquee games. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Dawn Staley has a fence around the best players in the state of South Carolina. We can talk about A.J. Wilson. We can talk about Ashlyn Watkins. We can talk about Talaysia Cooper. We can talk about Milaysia Fulwiley. And we're going to talk about Joyce Edwards. It ain't going to happen. And for all those other schools, all these other schools, and we talking about LSU, the freaking darling of college basketball right now. We can talk about Maryland. We can talk about Stanford. We can talk about Notre Dame. Any of these amazing schools. All of them are top schools. All of them are great schools. But Joyce Edwards is not leaving the state of South Carolina. Joyce Edwards will be a Gamecock. She will be a Gamecock. Now, she ain't like the other recruits who are constantly on social media talking about this, talking about that. She ain't that type person. She's the type person keeping everything in their vest. Her parents keeping everything close to the vest. And she's going to make her decision in December. She's going to limit it down to her top 5 in the fall. And then make a decision in December about what school she's going to attend. But I just don't see how. I don't know what recruiting pledge. I don't know what NIL money. I don't know what a school has to do to get Joyce Edwards away from USC. I don't know what school. I don't know what's going to happen. But I do know that 6'3" Joyce Edwards from Camden High School, Camden, South Carolina, will be a Gamecock. I do know that. I know that. And it ain't going to be Clemson. No way, ain't no way. As she gets ready for to play for Team USA in the under-19 tournament, which is going down July the 15th to July 23rd. As she gets hyped for that, going to be in Spain. She's going to start the warm-ups, the workouts in early July. She's going to put recruiting on the back burner because she's a baller and she's ready. Who's playing on the team, on this U19 team with Joyce Edwards? Let me think. Oh, yeah. Chloe Kitts. Chloe Kitts. South Carolina Gamecock Chloe Kitts is playing on the same team as her. So the recruiting won't stop for Joyce Edwards because Chloe Kitts, I know good and well that she's going to be talking about her being a Gamecock and telling her everything that about Gamecock culture and the coaching staff and just how it is being a Gamecock. I already know that. I already know that. When they chilling out in Spain, eating gelato and eating great food and relaxing, doing what teenagers do, it's going to come up. It's going to happen. It has to happen. And I applaud Chloe Kitts for doing so. The head coach of Team USA U19 is none other than Joni Taylor from Texas A&M. Texas A&M. Joni Taylor, I know her from Georgia, who's a great coach. Now she with Texas A&M. So she's going to be recruiting her as well. But Joni Taylor, love your game. Excellent coach. I know you and Dawn Staley are tight. Joyce Edwards is not going to Texas A&M. It ain't happening. She is going to be a Gamecock. She is going from the crib. She's going from 30 miles from Camden right up the street to Columbia to be a Gamecock. That's what's going down. Until I hear something other than that, that's what I'm going with. I don't see it happening. Dawn Staley's track record speaks for itself. This concludes another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I'm your boy, Captain Will. Make sure you like it. Make sure you share it. Make sure you subscribe to the best Gamecocks coverage, women's basketball going today, bar none. You are not rocking with the best. And since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your boy, Captain Will. Let's go!